Sikandar invasion. Around 326 BC, Sikandar attacked India, reached Beas River. His soldiers refused to go beyond the Beas River. Alexander constructed 12 towers at the bank of River Beas, which has now been destroyed. Chandragupta, alone with the king Pavtak and his prime minister Chanakya, steps towards Himalayas. The treaty between Parvat and Chanakya is found in Vishakhadats, Mudrarakshasa. According to Mudrarakshasa, Chandragupta recruited Kirat and Karsas in his army. Among the hill states, only King Chitravarma of Kaluta opposed Chandragupta. Ashok, the grandson of Chandragupta, sent Marjima and 4 Buddhist monks to propagate Buddhism in Himalayas. According to Hyantsang, Ashoka had built Buddhist stupas at Kullu, Kalath and Kangra, Chaintadu. Ashoka period inscription have been found in Kalsi, Uttarakhand. After the fall of Mauryas, Shunga dynasty couldn't keep Hill Republic under them, they were independent. In the reign of Kanishka, the most prominent king of Kushana, the hill states surrender and accepted Kanishka subjugation. 40 coins of Kushana have been found on the Kalka-Kasauli road. A coin of Kanishka is found at Kanahara in Kangra. Chandragupta I, the grandson of Shrigupta, laid the foundation of Gupta Empire in 319 AD. Napoleon Samudragupta conquered the mountainous districts in 320 AD. All kings of Himalayas accepted his subjugation and made him like a Jagirdar. Samudragupta confessed his sovereignty to hill districts and granted freedom to maintain internal freedom, power and security. Skandagupta, the son of Kumar Gupta, defeated Hunas and maintained the prestige of Gupta Empire. Samudragupta confessed his sovereignty to hill districts and granted freedom to maintain internal freedom, power and security. Skandagupta, the son of Kumar Gupta, defeated Hunas and maintained the prestige of Gupta Empire. In 521 AD, the Hunas attacked the western Himalayas under the leadership of Toramana. Earlier, between 480 to 90, Toramana had invaded the Gupta Empire. After the glory of his son Mahirakula, which was called the Attila of India, took control over Punjab to central India in 525 AD. Gujars consider themselves to be descendant of Hunas. During the 7th century, the relationship between Emperor Harshvardhana and the Chinese monk Huan Xuanzang, significantly impacted the historical and religious landscape of Himachal Pradesh. While Harsha ruled a vast empire in North India, 606 to 647 CE, Huan documented the region's geography, culture, and thriving Buddhist communities during his travels between 629 and 644 CE. Huan's travels in Himachal Pradesh. Huan's travelogue, CUK, provides one of the most detailed early records of various Himalayan kingdoms. Jalandhara Trigata, modern Kangra, Jalandhar. In 635 CE, Huan visited Jalandhara, then the capital of the Trigata kingdom. He stayed for 4 months as a guest of King Atitas, also identified as Raja Udima. He returned to Jalandhara again in 643 CE during his journey back to China. Kaluta, modern Kullu. He described Kaluta as a region surrounded by high mountains, noting the presence of about 20 Buddhist monasteries and 1,000 monks. Jalandhara Trigata, modern Kangra, Jalandhar. In 635 CE, Huan visited Jalandhara, then the capital of the Trigata kingdom. He stayed for 4 months as a guest of King Atitas, also identified as Raja Udima. He returned to Jalandhara again in 643 CE during his journey back to China. Kaluta, modern Kullu. He described Kaluta as a region surrounded by high mountains, noting the presence of about 20 Buddhist monasteries and 1,000 monks. Turkish invasions in Himachal Pradesh, primarily led by Mahmud Ghaznavi in 1009 AD, targeted the wealthy Kangra Fort, Nagarkot, causing widespread devastation and looting. These raids, spanning the 11th to 14th centuries, weakened local Katic rulers, with subsequent invasions by Tughlaqs, 1337, 1365, and Timur, 1398–99, causing further destruction. Ghaznavi, 1009 AD, targeted the Kangra Fort, Nagarkot, and looted its temples. The Turks held control over the Kangra region until 1043 AD. Anandpal's resistance, a trans-Himalayan ruler, Anampal, formed a confederacy to oppose Ghaznavi, but was defeated due to his elephant fleeing the battlefield, creating chaos. Muhammad bin Tughlaq, 1337 AD, invaded Kangra during the rule of Prithvi Chandra. Firoz Shah Tughlaq, 1365 AD, attacked during the reign of Rup Chandra, leading to the destruction of the Jwalamukhi temple. Firoz Shah Tughlaq went to Jwalamukhi temple after the agreement in 1365 and took 1,300 Sanskrit books to be translated into Persian. Ajajuddin Khalid Khani translated these books into Persian. Timur's invasion, 1398–99 AD, involved a brief, destructive campaign through the Shivalik Hills and Kangra. At the time of Timur invasion, the ruler of Hindur was Alam Chand, who assisted Timur, so Timurlung processed without harming Hindur. Impact: the invasions resulted in massive looting, destruction of temples, and the temporary submission of local hill chiefs to the Delhi Sultanate. The region eventually regained some independence, although it remained under the influence of the Delhi Sultanate and later the Mughals.